What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. Welcome to my other segment called In Other News. That's right. If you're new to my little segment here, this is just other news I didn't cover my other channel. If you want to check out the news I covered, though, first link down below. Basically just Suicide Squad stuff today, which was actually pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. And then, of course, I just did a podcast for like an hour and a half or so with my buddy James again. So that's posted on here too. We just basically just talked about Civil War because we've been meaning to do like a spoiler chat about it. So, yeah, it's good stuff, guys. I'm just freaking tired. I almost didn't do a video. But, hey, we got something kind of big to talk about. Brie Larson might be our Captain Marvel. That is right. Some people are freaking out, and some people are thinking that she is cast as it, but no, she's not. She's just apparently the front runner to play Captain Marvel, which, in my opinion, great choice. If you guys do yourself a favor, go watch the movie she just won an Academy Award for called The Room. If your eyes don't well up, if you don't cry, you are dead inside. No, that movie had me cry. I think it had me cry twice. The movie is very touching, and she does a fantastic job in it. She's also in Scott Pilgrim. She plays Scott's ex-girlfriend, the singer chick. But I think it's a great choice. I didn't even consider her. Everybody was talking about Charlize Theron, Emily Blunt, but I don't think Charlize is going to do it. Emily Blunt just got cast for Mary Poppins. I don't know if she could handle both now. I didn't really see her as Captain Marvel, though. People even talking about Jennifer Lawrence, and I'm like, can we get off the Jennifer Lawrence fucking train? She's already a superhero, barely. Just because that was like one of my biggest gripes of X-Men Apocalypse was like she was barely Mystique. So, but yeah, Brie Larson, I think that's a great choice. And if she's in late stage talks and if it's circulating around, that means she might be our Captain Marvel. We'll see what happens. And I just hope it's not one of those, oh, she just won an Academy Award, so now she's being looked at by everybody, and then she starts and then all of a sudden she does like a superhero role. I'm talking about Halle Berry here, even though, yeah, because you know, Academy Award, a couple of years later, you know, Catwoman. Holy fuck. Halle Berry, I don't think she's that talented. She sucked as Storm. She's a lousy Storm. She had like an accent kind of in the first one, and then she just said, fuck you. She seems like a diva to me. Apparently the new girl who plays Storm, I forgot her name, something Ship or something like that, tried to reach out to her to play, you know, to say, hey, what can you tell me about playing Storm? Apparently Halle Berry never got back to her. So that just shows you that Halle Berry is a diva, and she's probably a little bit of a C word. Yeah, that's right. A little bit of a see you next Tuesday. Anyways, so yeah, Brie Larson, I'm all for that. If she ends up being it, I am down for that. And now we got Simon Kinberg talking about Fantastic Four 2 still. Apparently, it's still a plan for Marvel. I don't see how it can be. But he does talk about what didn't work. He says right here, I don't think there is, in any movie that doesn't work, a single decision that is the reason that movie doesn't work. I think that there are many decisions we made along the way that led a movie that people didn't like to a movie that I would do differently next time. I think the biggest takeaway from me is the tone of the movie, while really interesting and ambitious, ran counter to the DNA of the source material. I think the source material of Fantastic Four is bright, optimistic, poppy in tone. There's a sort of plunky spirit to those characters, and we made a darker sort of body horror kind of version of Fantastic Four, which again, as I say, it now sounds really interesting and cerebrally ambitious, and it was ambitious, and they could have pulled it off. They just didn't pull it off right. So that's what I kind of found funny about this, is like they made it a point that this movie was darker in tone, and it was like the Dark Knight of these characters. Okay, they were trying to sell the movie like that. And now all of a sudden he goes, that's what didn't work. No, what didn't work is you guys didn't execute it right. That's the thing. A mixture between Josh Trank and the studios fucking clashing with each other is what didn't work. I actually liked the fact that it was a body horror kind of movie. That was probably my favorite scene, was after they've all been transformed, and we have Reed Richards sitting in that chair, and he's stretching, and he's just like going, he's like freaking out. I thought that was the best scene of the movie, and they just didn't know how to keep it like that. So, sorry, Kinberg, you're changing your tone, you're backpedaling, and you shouldn't be. You really, really shouldn't be. Apparently, there's going to be a Sicario 2 called Soldado. Sicario, the first one of my favorite movies of last year. Really good flick. If they're going to make a sequel, hopefully it better be good. That's just interesting. Like, really? A sequel? All right. Cool, that's fine. They're going to make a Logan's Run remake. They just got a new writer, which is never good when like they get rid of one writer and then hire another. Yeah, another remake. I don't even think I've seen the original one. I know what it's about, but I don't think I saw it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got in other news. Not too much today. So yeah, make sure you check out the podcast. Check out filmjunkie.com for all the new stuff that I posted. Appreciate it. I'm not drinking any beer right now because I was drinking beer during the podcast. I don't need to be drinking beer now. I need to go to sleep now. I'm tired. All right, guys. So I'm Dave the Film Junkie. Appreciate you watching in other news. I'll talk to you guys later.